Prashant Kishore, you're obviously someone whom the BJP takes seriously. But the other point is anti-incumbency.
Yes.
There's a sense that on the ground, 10 years in power is a long time, A. B, there are allegations, serious allegations of cut money, of syndicates, of local leaders virtually running their districts like Dadas, even during Cyclone Amphan, accusations of money being siphoned off. Has that been the biggest challenge? 10 years of anti-incumbency is tough to erase, evaporate. You've often worked with an incumbent at times. I know in some cases like Amrinder you worked with an anti-incumbent, but broadly, is it easier to work with an incumbent government or an anti-incumbent?
See, I have said this on record. Again, this is part of, because you are raising again and again this clubhouse so-called chat and the leak. There also I said there is anti-incumbency. And I've said it on record, there is anti-incumbency. Any government that is there for 10 years is bound to have some degree of anti-incumbency. The question is not whether there is anti-incumbency or not. The real question for someone like me is how much is anti-incumbency and whether it is against the party, the local leaders or the leadership of Trinamool. In our assessment, there is localized anti-incumbency. There might be some anger as well in some pockets of Bengal against Trinamool local leadership. But by and large, Mamta Didi remains the most popular and trusted face and the voice which we have found in our assessment.
So you're trying to fight this election in all 294 constituencies in the name of Mamta. You've tried to change, I know, a lot of candidates. You've changed about 50, 55.
100.
Well, if you include constituencies which have been
we
switched,
have not changed as a part.
You've
yes.
changed about a third of the candidates.
Almost,
right?
more than one.
That is a recognition that there is anti-incumbency in a way, that there is anger at the local level. In one way, that is a recognition.
Yes, so, but that's not some, that I would see is being a prudent strategy, being proactive to remove people who have not lived up to the expectation of the local electorates. It's a better thing to do rather than just saying that, this is admission of anti-incumbency.
The reason I'm asking you this is because you are seen to be close to Abhishek Banerjee. Many of those who've left Trinamool are blaming Abhishek, Mamta's nephew, for their departure. They're saying Abhishek is the fountain of corruption and cut money and syndicates. Prashant Kishore is trying to, in a way, save Abhishek Banerjee, in a way.
You know personally, Didi. Do you think the kind of politician and the person she is, so long she is active and alive and active in politics, do you think there could be a possibility where someone else takes charge and she takes the back seat? Is it possible?
No, the allegation is that the party has been outsourced. The organization, the day-to-day functioning. Didi is the supreme leader, but the party has got outsourced.
Party never gets outsourced. A party as big as Trinamool never ever gets outsourced. If a party, like say, take for example, we did a campaign for YSRCP. And YSRCP, all campaign, everything what the leadership and the party was doing was directly or indirectly was advised and supported by us. Are we to say that they outsourced the party? No, it's a YSRCP party which is ruling. They have the one who have won. They are the one who are ruling Tamil Nadu. Andhra. They are not the one who, we are not, IPAC is not there or Prashant Kishore is not there in Andhra ruling. So what is this question of outsourced? I am there just to help and aid on the topics and issues on which parties seek the assistance.
Because you came to Bengal after 2019.
Yes.
After the Lok Sabha election where the BJP got 18 seats.
Yes.
In a state where they just got a couple before, suddenly you get 18. Did you come too little too late? Because there's a sense that the 2018 Panchayat polls where 30% seats were uncontested because allegedly there was Gundarism of the Trinamool, which was the turning point. So by the time you come at 2019, you're already fighting with your back to the wall. Do you agree with that?
Well, I think 1 year and a half, I should not be, there might be some truth in that, what you're saying, but I shouldn't be using that as an excuse because 1 year and a half is very good enough time and I am very satisfied with what we have been able to do. In my opinion, we have been quite thorough and objective in our assessment and almost clinical in the execution of what we would have liked to
so
be
what
executed.
Have you done? Have you tried to reposition Didi or recast her strategy, tried to make her more accessible? I know you started this Dware Sarkar or Didi Ke Bolo, trying to get people to get in touch with Didi. Had Mamta Banerjee, who's accused of being an autocratic leader, along with being a mass leader, lost touch with the masses?
See, there is a saying we are all grown up listening to. Raja भेष बदलकर निकले तो उन्हें पता चला. There is a great deal of wisdom in this line. For anyone who rules, The biggest challenge is to remain connected to the correct information coming from the grassroots. No matter how smart you are, no matter how proactive you are, no matter how big is your organization, the biggest challenge for any ruler